UCF's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Creates a little room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knights!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got it behind the line. It's Kelly. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kelly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. On the ground, it's good. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Just keeps moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give out of the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using his feet to buy time. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Brown has it. Plows through the defense. And they're able to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
Man, that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Still running at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. Inside the 10. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Past the 50. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, UCF. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. A little screen to the running back. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. UMass comes to the line facing second and short. The give to the tailback. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Black 14. Black 14. Set.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
They'll run the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll go to the toss. Creates a little space. Jukes his way for more. He will not get to the first down marker, and now that leaves them with 4th down and a big decision. The Knights will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
Well, they came into this game believing they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that 4th down.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Brown will throw it. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown Knights! A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. UMass quickly back to the line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Makes the grab down the left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Give to the back. Look out, he's got room. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Brown wants to pass. To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab on the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Going for it all. And it's caught! Touchdown, UCF!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Elliott. Ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Off the play fake. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Lawrence. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Makes his man miss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive. Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Completes it in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. UMass to the line, facing 3rd and long. To the air. It's Lawrence. Pulls it in. It's Elliott. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The toss to the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Caught near the sticks. It's Irvin. Oh, he got loose. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll test the right side. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a third and long. Brown will throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. At the 40, there he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second. He hurls one deep down the left side. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. the middle. Pulls it in. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's still running after the move. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
A first down run in the red zone. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is...
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough to that.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.